fun that, so I go back. Retrace your old in a stack and life hacks. Let's not revisit our panic attacks. Life's hard enough, swap the tic-tacs. Give clean a try, Jack. Feed the fiend a Big Mac. I've tried that, and it's right back to blackjack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe.
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Pacers, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Celtics. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Hi again, thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. And for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And look at the Celtics. Well, they took Game 1. If they can make it 2-0, Greg, the odds certainly favor them to advance.
Well, the cliche is that the series doesn't start until someone wins on the road, but the reality is if they take care of business on their home court tonight, they'll be on their way to ending it.
Brown off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Here's Nembhard. The high post shot. Oh, that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
And he's good on the second. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Mathurin. Nembhard with it. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the three-point shot. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
On the wing, Brown. Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Halliburton, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Brown after Indiana gets the 3. Outside, White. To Porzingis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, at 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
Halliburton looking around. Siakam for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Horford.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Holiday with the three, and the three ball is good. Holiday's got 5 minutes.
Great response from Holiday, marching down and knocking down the three of his own.
Over in the corner, Shepard. Here's Siakam. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And the basket by Hauser.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Here's Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Toppin's got his second basket.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Oh, the DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a three of his own.
Here's McConnell. And the Pacers another three. Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Outside, Horford. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Tatum and Horford man the post position. Then it's Holiday, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston Five. Now, here's McConnell. In the corner, it's Toppin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Horford against Jackson. Pass to Tatum. Floats one up. Back to Horford. Here's Hauser. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shireman.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Holiday against McConnell. Halliburton with the steal. Takes the three. And the Pacers another three.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint too.
McConnell passes to Halliburton. Over Holiday. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by McConnell. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 6. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Holiday's got 11 points.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Pass to Neesmith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Holiday against McConnell. Hauser the pass to Horford. It's rebounded by Indiana. They come off the loss on Friday.
Yeah, they came strong. It really seemed like they stabilized in that second overtime. But coming down the wire through that third overtime, fatigue finally started to set in.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself as Jason Tatum.
Mathurin for 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. Celtics trail by 9, and the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. McConnell's checked in. Celtics passing it around. White bounce pass. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drills the three-pointer. Porzingis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Siakam sets a screen for McConnell. And the Pacers another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Brown with the bucket.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Got that one up quick. Nembhard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Turner for 3, and the Pacers another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Brown the pass to White. Driving to the basket, and White with the stuff.
Well, White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through.
Now Mathurin, 5 points in the game. Puts up a deep 3. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Pacers leading by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
47. Your Pacers, 53.
first half of this
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these times.
Looking at how the Celtics... Thanks for spending halftime.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his son. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. Halliburton for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Halliburton, with the answer, was anxious to throw it right back at him.
There's Tatum's range on display.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Drills it from outside.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Brown outside. Wide, a screen on Mathurin. Brown, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Brown's shot is good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pass to Pritchard. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Celtics. And Indiana with a change here, too. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's now 21 points for Jaylen Brown. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got 7 points. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Austin's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Basket counts.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Halliburton for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Halliburton's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Tatum, that's good.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
Here's Halliburton, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Here's Brown. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Boston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
And McConnell gets it to go.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Now here's Brown. Nesmith covering. And Brown is good for 3. Brown's got the lead back up to 4 now for Boston. Here's Nesmith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pritchard. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Here's McConnell. The quick look, no good that time. Boston shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Here's Nembhard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Nembhard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Brown, and he drives in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle.
Hey, defensively, good job. Keep getting back. Transition, we're doing a good job filling the corners. Our spacing and movement, screenings, getting some good shots.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then it's Holiday, and it's Hauser in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Holiday, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Celtics. Here's Nesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. Lets the 3 fly. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And the basket is good. Halliburton's got 15 points in just the 2nd half.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
Outside Holiday, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
That bucket in no time at all.
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really put in the work to become an outstanding passer.
Halliburton with the steal from deep 3-point land. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Luke Fournette. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Drew Holiday.
He wanted to let us know that he's got some bounce to his game now. White rising up with ease to send that one home.
Cans it from downtown.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's White. He's guarded closely. What a terrific move that was. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Boston's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Good work there as it goes. White's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Indiana making a change here. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Siakam outside. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here goes Tatum. Oh, Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Halliburton outside. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from...
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
The 3 from Tatum. Wow! Tatum stretching his range.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made the big moments.
Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Celtics. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Mathurin for 3. It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Stolen. And now we've got the intentional foul. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Halliburton, one of those young guys that you want with the rock in his hand at crunch time. He always seems to deliver.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Halliburton.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
Fires from deep. It's good. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
23 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Brown. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Brown. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Halliburton. Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Right between the eyes.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Siakam. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line for two, Peyton Pritchard.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. Keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. It'll be fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Dave.
Cheese, man. Wanna feature me, man. In my phone like I